punch in the throat that could kill her, right? And for the rest of the season, because this isn't, as you said, Tommy, a whoops. This is intentional. This was targeting Sophie Cunningham. And I don't care if the player is white or black. It does not matter. When you do this to somebody, this is horrible for the league. Obviously, this was done because Sophie Cunningham stood up for women, saying that men shouldn't play against women in sports because there is obviously a chromosome advantage, just like you see with steroids, a chemical advantage. And I'll leave it here. Serena Williams, I saw this clip just this week. 2013, she's on David Letterman when Letterman hosted the Late Show. And she was asked, would you play Andy Murray, who was a big deal in tennis, British guy in tennis? She said, no. I wouldn't. Andy asked me to do it. I would lose 6-love. In other words, I would get wiped out in 50.
Welcome back. Today, we're taking a closer look at the latest WNBA controversy involving DiJonai Carrington and Sophie Cunningham. What really happened, and what could happen next? Let's dive right into it. When the rivalry between the Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever reached its boiling point, the hardwood court turned into a true battleground. No one expected the situation to explode the way it did.
According to the 2026 WNBA official rulebook, an ejected player or coach must immediately retreat to the team's locker room, or leave the building entirely. However, because league policy prohibits players from using personal electronic devices or posting online until all post-game media obligations are fulfilled, they cannot use their phones while waiting in the locker room. And DiJonai Carrington, you used your phone while you was in the locker room posting white privilege. You used your phone while you was posting the next scheduled date where you play the Indiana Fever on August 23rd. And DiJonai, till this second, at the very time, it's 2:50 p.m. in New York right now. And up to this second, at the time of this recording, you have still yet to be punished yet, DiJonai. You have still yet to be punished. So, DiJonai, please enlighten me. Where is the white privilege? Because if I'm not mistaken, it was Sophie Cunningham that got...
Sophie Cunningham, the team's designated floor enforcer, got the ball early in the possession and pushed forward quickly for what looked like an easy basket. She locked her eyes on the rim, rose into the air, and became completely exposed while finishing the play. Cunningham attacked the basket with incredible speed, making it seem like a routine 2 points were only moments away. But right behind her, an opponent was tracking her every move, waiting for the perfect moment to make a play.
About it. So immediately during the game, right? During the game, DiJonai Carrington went to the locker room and tweeted,
to be upgraded, I think, to a flagrant.
White privileged. How in the hell is this white privilege when you assaulted a player? Sophie didn't touch you. How is this a race issue? Make it make sense. Because I am definitely confused here, guys. I mean, I am hella confused. How is this a race issue, bro? And then not only that, Sophie Cunningham speaks on the matter. So immediately after the game, a lot of stuff did happen, and I did forget about the Caitlin Clark getting a technical. So Caitlin Clark is more than likely going to be suspended, bro. She's going to be suspended. So Sophie Cunningham was asked. Sophie Cunningham, in response to DiJonai Carrington posting on Threads, white privilege.
DiJonai Carrington closed the gap like a relentless fighter and delivered a hard hit to Cunningham's exposed head and neck while she was in the air. It did not look like a normal basketball play or a clean attempt to challenge the shot.
Arm gesture, yelled at the scoreboard. She didn't even yell scoreboard. She really said, yeah, look at the scoreboard. She wasn't even screaming. Bumped into a referee accidentally. Like, I mean, come on. Look at the technical fouls Caitlin Clark is getting. And we are going to get into why Caitlin Clark is being targeted. Look, technical foul. Caitlin couldn't believe it, right? And you would think like, okay, that's not that bad, right? But then when you bring up another incident with Natasha Cloud during the same game, if I might add, during the same exact game, Natasha Cloud was seen pushing this same exact referee with no punishment, with no consequence. In fact, shutting DiJonai's claims down that this is not white privilege. In fact, this is black privilege. Let's be real with ourselves. Shout out to Rose Rance, my guy, Black and White Sports. One of the realest in the space, man. Shout out to my guy. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him. If you're not, you're living under a rock. But look at this, man. Natasha Cloud pushing the referee. Oh my gosh. One more time, just in case you missed it. Natasha Cloud bumping the referee. You can clearly see she's physically putting her hand on the referee's ribcage, pushing her out of the way. And the referee's like, no, Natasha, stop. Stop it. This is so attractive to me. Stop it, Natasha. I'm supposed to be professional right now. Look at this, man. This is disgusting work, man. You could put hands on the referee's bodies, on her arms. And this is, guys, I could be wrong, but this is the look of love. I don't know. This let me know if I'm tripping. This is the look of love. Play Sade, kiss of love. This is the kiss of love, man. But when Caitlin Clark gets bumped by this same exact person, instead of not calling the foul, the referee said, oh, I'm going to call a technical foul on Caitlin. I got to do something. I missed the first foul. I have to do something. The referee must have just panicked because it's like, I can't help Caitlin. I refuse to. You know, it's not even helping her. It's just doing your damn job anyways. And then you want to see more black privilege, right? Because Paige Beckers, her skin color might be white, but she's treated like a sister. If I'm not mistaken, one of her parents might be black or something like that too, right? But neither here nor there. Let's look at Paige Beckers literally bumping a referee. Look at this. The music. I mean, look at this, man. Paige Beckers literally bumping into a referee. I don't know if this is a love bump. I don't know what it is, but it didn't get a technical foul, right? So once again, privilege in this league. You know what I'm saying? But man, listen, like, if this is white privilege, I don't know what it is, man. Listen, Caitlin Clark has it taken away by
Cunningham crashed to the floor with tremendous force, leaving the entire crowd stunned as fans reacted in shock to the frightening sequence. The replay appeared to show a full wind-up, strong contact, and a follow-through that made the collision look even more serious. Officials ruled the play a flagrant 2 foul, resulting in an immediate ejection. Fans erupted as Carrington was escorted off the court. During the same game, another moment involving Caitlin Clark added even more fuel to the controversy. Clark made brief contact with a referee while moving past and was assessed a technical foul. Many viewers believed there was no aggressive intent behind the contact, yet the officials reacted immediately, leaving Clark visibly surprised by the decision. The debate grew even louder after clips circulated online showing Natasha Cloud making more noticeable contact with the same referee earlier in the game without receiving a technical foul or even a warning. That comparison sparked widespread criticism, with many fans questioning whether officiating standards were being applied consistently. Video breakdowns shared across social media pointed to several similar situations involving well-known players who appeared to avoid penalties after making contact with officials, adding even more weight to claims that different players were being judged by different standards. At the same time, attention also shifted towards social media activity connected to the growing rivalry, with many fans interpreting recent online posts as signs that tensions between the two teams were still running high. As public debate intensified, many people began calling for further disciplinary action against Carrington, while others argued that the league needed to respond more firmly to protect player safety. Critics warned that failing to act could create a dangerous example for future games and encourage more physical confrontations on the court. According to those voices, the controversy had grown beyond a single basketball play and had become a major test of the league's leadership and its commitment to enforcing consistent standards. Supporters praised Sophie Cunningham for remaining composed throughout the situation, saying she handled the difficult moment with professionalism instead of reacting emotionally. They argued that her calm response stood in sharp contrast to the heated online arguments that followed. Now, many believe the WNBA front office faces one of its biggest leadership decisions in recent years, as basketball fans and analysts across the country continue watching closely to see how the league responds. Whether officials decide to take further action or leave the original ruling unchanged, the decision is expected to influence future expectations for player safety, discipline, and accountability throughout the league. As this major story continues to develop, we will be following every update, every official statement, and every reaction from around the WNBA. Stay tuned for the latest breaking news, and let us know in the comments whether you believe Carrington should face additional discipline. Right now, the entire basketball world is waiting to see what happens next.